One of the principal critiques I've heard is that a lot of money was donated to your campaign by you, $700,000, I believe. Where did it come from?
Well, I'll tell you where it didn't come from. It didn't come from China, Ukraine, or Burisma. How about that?
Well, yeah, that is an answer.
I've worked my entire life. I've lived an honest life. I've never been accused, sued of any bad doing. So, you know, it's the equity of my hard-working self, and I've invested inside of me.
George Santos joined Matt Gaetz on a podcast to shed some light on the scandal plaguing the lying congressman. And if there was any light to be had from this interview, you didn't see it.
One thing I know about this town, they come for the fighters, and they are coming for George Santos like nothing I've seen in quite some time.
I was elected by 142,000 people. Until those same 142,000 people tell me they don't want me, we'll find out in 2 years.
What do those 142,000 people deserve in a representative?
They deserve somebody who's going to come here and fight and not get involved with the media nonsense that we're seeing take place, right?
The Democrats cannot stand that Republicans did so well in New York. They really can't. And as we evaluate this, you know, you have to wonder whether or not these other Republicans are just the next ones. You know, they come for you, and then they're going to come. Isn't the New York Times going to come for every one of these Republicans before it's over?
Every last one of them. I just pray for all of you when they come for you that you have the same strength I have.
While these vague half answers might be enough for Matt Gaetz, they aren't enough for Santos's voters or even his fellow New York Republicans.
He deceived the members of the Nassau County Republican Committee, elected officials, his colleagues, candidates, his opponents, and even some of the media. His lies were not mere fibs. He disgraced the House of Representatives, and in particular, his fabrications went too far. He has no place in the Nassau County Republican Committee, nor should he serve in public service, nor as an elected official. He's not welcome here at Republican headquarters for meetings or at any of our events. Today, on behalf of the Nassau County Republican Committee, I am calling for his immediate resignation.
Meanwhile, House Republicans gave a completely different response to Santos's fabrication of his past. And by response, I mean none at all.
Do you think George Santos should resign from Congress?
Obviously, there's some conversations that are being had right now.
Should George Santos resign from Congress? The Nassau County Republicans are calling for George Santos to resign. Do you agree with that?
Any reaction to Nassau County Republicans calling on Santos to resign?
Not good. What do you think of the situation with the Nassau County Republicans calling for Santos to resign?
What's been the determination on Santos now in terms of his committee placements, if there are going to be any?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to make a character judgment on someone because I'm reading something in the press. You know,
He has admitted to some.
And so